All right, so there's guys out there who live in a constant state of overthinking, right? They may try to act cool or aloof, but inside they're dying for other people's approval, right? And these guys, they don't really get anywhere, whereas there's other guys out there who just seem to be themselves and they seem to be winning in every aspect of life. I'm going to talk about the difference here specifically. I'll talk about 7 ways you can stop giving a fuck. And hell, I could have told you 14 ways, but I'll be honest, this video is clickbait because all those 7, 14, whatever ways, they all stem down to one thing, at least in my experience. So I'm just going to share that one thing, and I really hope this will help you out. Without further ado, let's dive into it. I remember clearly, this is back when I just started my self improvement journey, right? Say I was on a dating app and I was talking to someone, and I'm talking to them, and I put my phone down, and I check the app again, say an hour later, and I'd be unmatched. And a situation like this would crush me. It would leave me depressed, leave me sad, and it would ruin my day or maybe even multiple days, right? Another example I can think of is say I put myself out there in a social situation. I'd constantly be overthinking, oh, this thing I did, was it weird? Did this person think it was weird? Did that person think it was weird? Things like this. And also say I put myself out there in a dating situation, right? Well, ultimately, I really wouldn't even do that. Like, I put off improving my dating life for so long just because I was so deadly scared of rejection, right? Now, all these situations that I pointed at, they all stem down to one thing ultimately, which is caring too much, right? Caring too much about others' opinions of yourself. And what changed everything for me was adopting the mindset of whether someone likes me or someone hates me is of equal importance, which is ultimately no importance at all. Now, here's what I mean by that. Say you're about to put yourself out there. Say you're about to ask someone out on a date, right? Now, if it's like someone in your friend group or, I don't know, class or whatever, then if you go and do that, there is this potential that, oh, other people may see it, other people, and if they see you get rejected, they may laugh or make fun, whatever, right? So there's all these negatives, so to speak. But what's the positive in it for you? Well, that person could be potentially be your life partner, right? Could be someone you end up having an amazing relationship with. And well, worst case scenario, you just got more dating exposure, right? Like getting over rejection is something that you kind of have to be able to do if you want to improve your dating life, right? You can't always be hiding away from rejection. So anyway, there's all these positives here for you. And now the decision making whether or not you take that move will come down to whether you value all these opinions here or whether you value your opinion of yourself. And if others' opinions, whether it's positive or negative, is of equal importance or of no importance to you, then just about every single time you'll end up valuing your opinion and doing the thing you want to do. Now, again, I understand this is a lot easier said than done, one. And two, I don't mean to imply that you adopt this mindset and right away everything will be perfect and you'll be confident and life will be, all Gucci. Like that's not what I'm saying. You may still go out and again, let's say it's that example asking someone out. You may go up, you may still be stuttering your words, you may still be, nervous as hell, shaking. So this isn't some secret to like get rid of the scaries, for lack of a better term, of that come with putting yourself out there in any situation. But rather, if you adopt this mindset, even if you're shaking in your boots, even if you're stuttering your words, you'll still go out there and do that action, right? Because you value your opinion of yourself more than others' opinions, and you respect yourself. So you'll still go out there and do that thing, right? And ultimately, through that experience, doing that day in, day out, whatever it is you're trying to improve on, you will improve, right? Like, I swear, in the self-improvement space, everything has been overcomplicated to the max. It's like, oh, in social situations, you got to buy my alpha male, alpha male body language course, bro. Because whenever you go out to socialize, your body language has to be like this, and you got to talk like this. And oh my god, take that thought, throw it way out the window, right? We don't listen to those people. Like one example I can give is the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. Phenomenal book, by the way. I think that book has great insights. But at least when I was using that book, say I was going out and talking to people, I was like, what was that tactic? I need to use that tactic. What was principle number 7 of the book? And it just made conversations like weird and algorithmic almost, right? So again, there's no tricks out there to make everyone like you. There's no tricks out there to avoid rejection forever, right? They just don't exist. You don't need to buy 20 different courses to improve your dating life, improve your social life, whatever it may be. Just keep on putting yourself out there day in, day out, day in, day out. You do that, you get enough experience, things will improve, right? It's just that simple. There's no need to overcomplicate these things. No need to, because at least for me, right? Back when I was like, oh, I need to read this book first. I need to read that book. Those were all crutches because I was so scared of rejection. I was so scared of putting myself out there. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to go out to this thing today. I'm going to read this book first. Like, no, no. Okay, you really don't need to be reading thousands of books on this stuff, right? Go out, put yourself out there, and just that's it. And ultimately, for putting myself out there, adopting the mindset that I just shared helped me out a ton, and I truly hope it'll help you out as well. Now, I just want to end this video off by saying, be kind to yourself throughout this process. You know, when I started my self improvement journey, I started literally only because I wanted to improve my dating life, right? That was my only motivation. There was no other motivation, right? And I started off with the gym, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in phenomenal shape, then I'll feel great about myself, and then my dating life will improve. And that took me like 2 to 3 years. And I got in better shape, I looked better, but on the inside, I felt largely the same. So I was like, oh, it's money. I gotta go make more money. Then I'll feel better about myself. So that now I make 6 figures, and ultimately I feel about the same. Now I'm not saying these things are not going to help at all. They did help, right? They did help me feel better about myself, but the biggest difference came from just accepting myself, loving myself, respecting myself. And once you do that, then you start to, again, respect your opinion more. When you do that, you start to put yourself out there in situations. You start to be okay with the scary things like rejection. And that's going to cause major improvements, right? So, look, the journey I took was, I was super negative to myself all the time, all the damn time, right? Like my negative self-talk was like a day-to-day thing I lived through and still do on some days, right? So I was super negative to myself all throughout that journey, right? Whatever it was, 5+ years. And now that I'm at this point where it's like 6 pack, 6 figures, I was like, oh, once I'm at that point, I'll be the shit. And it's like, no, I feel largely the same. So I took all these crutches of like getting in better shape and all that. They were just ultimately crutches to avoid putting myself out there, right? And now I'm putting myself out there, and I'm getting more of the experiences that I want, right? I feel more congruent to myself, etc., right? So hopefully this gets the point across. No, you don't need to. I'm not saying stop improving yourself. Keep improving yourself. Keep on with your self-improvement journey, right? So don't stop doing that. But accept yourself as you are right now. Respect yourself as you are right now. You don't need to wait until you accomplish this or that to respect yourself, right? You can do that in this moment right now, and you can keep improving as well. These two things are not mutually exclusive. For a long time, I felt like they were, right? Like I need to talk negative to myself. I need to, beat myself up. That's how I'm going to be motivated. Like, no. Okay, that was a one-way ticket to basically feeling like absolute garbage about myself, having low self-esteem, never putting myself out there, being deadly scared of rejection, all of these things that, I've already touched on in this video. So be kind to yourself. Be proud of yourself every single day you show up. Do something that's hard to do, right? Because a lot of people will start this self-improvement stuff. Not a lot will see it through till the end. So every single day you show up, be proud of yourself. And just that's it. In no time, you will accomplish all your goals, right? Hard work always pays off, and this will be no exception. Now, I just want you to imagine for a second. Imagine you take this advice, you run with it, and now you've been putting yourself out there in dating situations more, and your dating situation is improving day by day by day, right? I want you to imagine that, you've been continuing on with your self-improvement journey on the side, and now your money is growing day by day as well. But most importantly, because you constantly value your opinion, because you constantly respect yourself, your confidence in yourself is improving day by day by day. Imagine that. And that's the path you're on. Hey, keep working hard. I believe in you, but what I believe doesn't matter. What you believe matters. So I hope you believe in yourself too. And that's all I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Ultimately, I want this to be our positive little community where we help each other, support each other, and help each other get to the next level in life. So please come join the community. I'll leave my Instagram, TikTok in the description, also somewhere here. Please do support there as well. Please do like, comment, and subscribe just to keep it transparent with you. I am, like I do like my job. I work as a software engineer, security engineer on the side, and it's a good job, but I've wanted to do something, that's more passion aligned, for lack of a better term. And I feel like I'm finding that with YouTube. I'd love to make this as a career. So please like, comment, subscribe. All that support will help me make that dream come true. I'll talk to you later. Peace.